The first thing an older version of myself would communicate to me is, Brad, quit living as a perfectionist and exist as a human. Make mistakes and don't give up on yourself. Nah, I'm just kidding. He will still be a perfectionist, so let's get to the review. Welcome back, film fans. This is Brad from Let's Be Real Brad. Today on the channel, I will be talking about the brand new Netflix original science fiction film called The Adam Project. The Adam Project is directed by Shawn Levy and it stars Ryan Reynolds, Mark Ruffalo, Jennifer Garner, Walker Scobell, Catherine Keener, and Zoe Saldana. After accidentally crash landing in 2022, time-traveling fighter pilot Adam Reed teams up with his 12-year-old self on a mission to save the future. My anticipation for the Adam Project has only increased over the years, as this film was suppressed in developmental hell for so long, with Tom Cruise initially starring in the role. But once Paramount sold the film to Netflix for distribution, the film gained traction as Shawn Levy signed on to direct with Ryan Reynolds as the lead star. Last summer, Shawn Levy directed Free Guy, which also starred Ryan Reynolds, the biggest surprise of 2021. Add in all the other great cast members and a compelling story that delivers some soul to it, Shawn Levy was capable of another genuinely good film that might be his best film yet. The Adam Project thrives by containing all the unique science fiction elements you come to desire in a sci-fi movie, like prominent action sequences, enjoyable characters, decent visual effects, and a story that causes you to think. But this film's noteworthy critical sensation is the heart. I'm not sure if it's because numerous storyline elements struck an emotional nerve with me, or it's well executed, or both. Sure, this aspect of the film can be a bit cheesy, which I will get into for my negatives, but I felt as though this film's writing was from someone's heart who wanted to express something deep inside to the audience. This film has that Spielberg magic to it, where it has this underlying amount of soul that feels so touching. I thought Ryan Reynolds did a great job as Adam, and I considered this his best role since Deadpool. He sells it as his character, even though there are many times I can only see Reynolds in the role. The additional cast members like Mark Ruffalo were satisfactory, along with Zoe Saldana and Catherine Keener, who maintain meaningful roles in the film. An enormous surprise is Walker Scobell, who plays the 12-year-old version of Reynolds' character, and I believe he did a sufficient job with this role. As his first role in any film or television production, I have to express that I am immensely impressed. His chemistry with Reynolds felt honest and natural, precisely what the filmmakers were attempting to accomplish here. What maintained my interest in the film was his intriguing story that features a premise I don't believe I've ever caught before. The film's first act is presumably my favorite because it handles itself like an entirely separate film, which I wish the creators had stuck with. As for the screenplay, I think it is above average, as many of the jokes didn't land for me. It contains those sanitized, family-friendly jokes that aren't pleasingly written or achieved all that well. As for the other heavy melodramatic moments, I consider the dialogue strong, mainly with having compelling discussions regarding the idea, what would you alter about yourself if we could talk to our future selves, and the trauma we encounter. The biggest surprise was the action sequences, which I found relatively good. I anticipated the action to be average, and there are moments where it is, though a fair majority of it looks commendable, as Shawn Levy accomplishes a solid job crafting some good shots that make the action have a smooth consistency to them without irritating editing. The third act features the typical mainstream big budget finale you would come to expect, as the action is just okay. I wish it would have been a bit more climactic and less standard than the rest of the film. The film features a pretty good runtime, as it is only an hour and 46 minutes, which is what this film needed to be. Any longer or shorter, and this film would have been a lower rating. The technical elements of the film, like the visual effects, are solid. The cinematography, score, and production design were all fairly average, as they didn't blow me away or enhance the film. As I mentioned earlier, I enjoyed the screenplay. For the most part, I found it quite generic and sanitized, especially especially in the second act of the film, which was disappointing. I found the third act quite dull without twists, turns, or thrill. You already know what's going to transpire, as the second act became so predictable that it brought the movie down quite a bit. The second is the pacing, as I found the first act of the film paced exceptionally well, while the following two acts became wildly inconsistent, and I felt bored and unenthusiastic in multiple sections. Perhaps it's because I didn't find the second and third act adequate, but there are moments I checked out for a stretch. Overall, The Adam Project was a major surprise, as I had plenty of enjoyment with this film being delightful, featuring loads of heart. The cast is satisfactory with decent action sequences and an interesting premise that I think most people will enjoy. I am giving The Adam Project a 7 out of 10. Thank you all so much for watching, as I want to know below in the comments section, are you intending to see this film? And if you have seen the film, what did you think? I would love to hear your thoughts. Before you depart from this video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, hit me with one of those likes, and ring that notification bell so I can catch you all in the following video.